Yep. All right, let's test it real quick. Give me 1 second. I'm going to see if I can hear it on my phone. Testing, testing. Graham, tap on your mic.
Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3.
Hey, Graham, go ahead, tap on it again. I just want to make sure we're both off now. Oh. What, tap on it again. I'm checking it. I'm trying to make sure we're muted now. Like, we're on. I'm just trying to make sure we're muted. All right, I think we're good. once we start with our team's lineup, then we'll go. That's usually when I start. Welcome to the Pacers Sports Network. I'm your host, with Graham Smith, my color guy for the day, and we bring you some USA South basketball. We've got Kiara Williams up here tonight for a matchup with your Pacers. Really tight one the Pacers had this past weekend. They were currently on a 2-game losing streak. They dropped both their games against NC Wesleyan, so they currently sit at 2-2. Different games. You know, the Pacers in their first game against NC Wesleyan. The first half really wasn't much of a game. NC Wesleyan controlled the entire game, and you know, the Pacers really didn't quite look like themselves. You know, a lot of mistakes, a lot of turnovers, really just sloppy basketball. And then they really won the second half, but at that point they were just down by so many, it was just too late. And then they carried that same energy with them into NC Wesleyan for a second game at Rocky Mount. Really excited to see Graham. You know, I'm excited to see what this Pacer team's going to do today. What do you think, man?
I'm absolutely excited too. I think this is a good opportunity for the Pacers to get back in the win column tonight, taking on Mary Baldwin University. Coming to this game with a 1-3 record. Should be an exciting night of basketball here in the Herm.
Yeah, man. Tip off, here we go. Fresh night in basketball. Everybody getting a few touches. Campbell locked it on the right block. No good.
It's a great job there by the Pacers, able to respond on their first offensive possession. The Fighting Squirrels came out in transition early and just got a quick, easy bucket to start this game, so it's good for the Pacers to respond in that way.
Free throws coming up here for Jalen Gathers, sophomore from Richmond, Virginia. First one is good. Two-year score here with 9:03 to go here in the first quarter at the Herm on the campus of William Peace University, right here in downtown Raleigh, as both free throws are good. 4-2 is your score. Down on the other end, Mary Baldwin in a full court press already early as Mock loses this one under the hoop, and it'll come into the hands of Woofter. Mary Baldwin brings it up. Woofter had a wide open look. She'll drive inside and some contact with Austin, and they're going to call a foul on Sidney Olsen. A couple more free throws coming up here for Mary Baldwin.
Olsen had the right idea there. She just couldn't get her feet set, and that was able to allow the foul to be called there, as Woofter is going to go to the free throw line. But that's going to be the one thing that really hurt William Peace in their last broadcast that we saw them against North Carolina Wesleyan. They cannot get into foul trouble early.
Well, and in the last home game they played, it was almost like a mix of half and half. Like they were able to stand their ground on the defensive side. They forced a lot of offensive fouls, but on the other hand, they got a lot of fouls called on them. It's just a really close thing to call on the other end, and now that'll be a 7-4 ball game as Lauren Cross gets things going for herself tonight. But she almost got a steal on the other end. Not a lot of contact, and that's going to be an offensive foul. Good job, Pamela Mock, to stand in there. Literally what we were just talking about is that, sometimes it's been going in the Pacers' favor, but they've been playing very physical. Very physical.
And well, that's what I was going to talk about. I think a key in this game is going to be controlling emotions. I mean, both teams are trying to get back into the win column. With William Peace University coming into this game with an overall record of 2-2, Mary Baldwin 1-3. This is sort of a desperation game for both teams. So you just got to make sure you can control your emotions early, and you can get into a good set of basketball to play throughout this game.
Sanders on the other end brings Pacers within 1. Now a three-pointer left side, no good. A good look there for Brooke Anders, but no good as Lauren Cross will stutter step, gets it to Baker on the other side. Pacers take the lead.
Great job there by the Pacers, pushing the tempo, finding an easy bucket in transition. That's almost a good turnover there at midcourt.
Out of bounds, Chandler tried to save this one. It's going to stay down here with Mary Baldwin, however.
If you're Coach Dixon right now for the William Peace Pacers, you got to be very pleased with how your team's playing right now. I mean, they're playing aggressive, trying to force turnovers at midcourt and neutral zone. And they just got to keep the momentum going right now as they lead this ball game.
Yep. Well, that's the big thing that sticks out to me is, like I opened up the game with, like that after that really bad first half of basketball they had 2 games ago here at home against NC Wesleyan. Ever since that, like, it's been really nice Pacer. I mean, they had a really close loss on the road, but it was one of those losses where it was a good loss in the sense that you liked the way your team looked, and that's how the Pacers approached it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, most coaches will not take more victories, but after the way they responded on the road against a tough North Carolina Wesleyan team, I mean, that's good momentum coming to this game, and you have a good opportunity to pick up a W here. You just got to play smart and just play your style of basketball.
Pacers with an opportunity to take the lead, and they do. That's Baker as they rule that one a 3. Foot was a little close to the line, but it's a 3-pointer as Pacers lead it by 2 now. Couple of lead changes here early. 6:28 to go here in the first quarter. Sajili almost loses it, goes up for the layup way too strong off the backboard. Sanders, who had a ridiculous amount of rebounds in the first night here at the Herm. I don't remember the exact number, but it's a really good rebounding team. As now they lead it by 4. The Pacers over the Squirrels of Mary Baldwin. Pacers trying to get back into the win column after a couple of losses to NC Wesleyan last week. Another rebound for Sanders, 2nd straight. Cross will just walk this up and drive in a little on Sajili.
This is a good job by the Pacers here, slowing down the tempo a little bit on this offensive possession.
Whistle blown, that'll be a foul against Mary Baldwin. It'll stay here with the Pacers. Couple of subs here now for the Pacers. Williams, DeVincenzo, and Taylor will all 3 check in for Austin, Sanders, and Cross. DeVincenzo with it. Now inside Taylor's first touch of the night. She loses it. Now both teams on the floor. It'll be a jump ball, and it'll stay here with the Pacers.
Well, one thing that I'm really looking into if I'm a William Peace University fan is how well the Pacers can shoot behind the perimeter. In their last game on the road against North Carolina Wesleyan, they shot 6 of 20 for three-point shots, 30%. So you got to see if they can change that around and get some wide open looks and knock down some threes in this game.
By Chandler, she's all on her own. She'll just lay that up easy and extend the lead now out to 8 for the Pacers, and we reached the 5-minute mark. As the Pacers entered this game right where they left off at NC Wesleyan as far as just intensity and energy is concerned.
I was just about to say, I'm really admiring how the Pacers bench is really into this game. They're providing a lot of energy, and that's what you have to do with no fans in the building. Your teammates have to provide your energy on these defensive possessions if you want to come up big.
After a jumper made on the Mary Baldwin side, DeVincenzo gets it to Chandler. Chandler takes a three after a layup just a minute ago. No good, just a little short. Sagilli will pull this one back a bit on the left side. Now a pass inside. Right corner, three-pointer attempt, no good. DeVincenzo chases it down. Pass to Baker, and now Chandler goes in. A miscommunication there as Chandler was driving in. Baker thought she was going to stay outside. As now Pamela Mock will check in for Baker. It'll be Mary Baldwin ball with 4:01 to play in the first quarter. Pacers lead by 6.
Chandler had the right idea on that last offensive possession, trying to cut underneath the basket. As you mentioned, just a little miscommunication, but good style of player. The look was there, just couldn't capitalize on it.
This one out of bounds. Stay here. Good defense there by the Pacers. It'll be off one of the Pacer defenders, so they'll stay here with Mary Baldwin. Sagilli, veteran for Mary Baldwin, gets the inbound pass over to Leah Calhoun. She misses her shot. DeVincenzo on the Pacer side gets it to Mock, fresh and off the Pacer bench. DeVincenzo three is no good. It bounced up, thought it might go in. Now a jump ball that should go to Mary Baldwin. It will. Now, Lauren Cross will check back in for Chandler.
If you're the Pacers, you're pleased with how you're playing right now, but I would like to see the ball start to get rotated a little bit around the court, around the perimeter. Try to see if at least every player can get one touch on their offense possession before a shot gets taken.
Corner, Mallon looking for somewhere to go with it. Back to Mallon, right block, guarded by Williams, and Mallon goes over Williams, but no go with the shot. Taylor now brings this up for the Pacers. And Taylor to Williams. Williams wasn't quite expecting the pass, and now a jump ball that'll stay here with the Pacers. Couple of subs, or one sub each for both sides, as Tatiana Osina checks in for the first time today. Woofter back in for Mary Baldwin. Williams, nice little step. Shot, no good, gets her own rebound, and she'll be fouled under the hoop. She'll get 2 shots.
Great job feeding the ball into the perimeter for Williams, or excuse me, inside the lane. That's somebody that you want to rely to down low to get some touches on the ball, and she's able to draw the foul in that last possession.
17-11 your score here from the Hermans. We'll take our first break. 2:44 to play here in the first quarter. Nice energy early here from the Pacers. We're glad you're with us on the Pacers Sports Network. We'll be right back. Good stuff, man. Yep. No, you're good. You're good. I mean, that's what we're going to have to do to get into a rhythm. Yeah. couple of free throws coming up here for Kiara Williams following the timeout. Coach Marquetta Dickens in her rookie season here as head coach of the Pacers. Meanwhile, on the other side, Ross James is in his 4th year with Mary Baldwin. The first free throw from Williams is cash. And cash again, and that'll be 2 for 2 here for Kiara Williams. And now a quick whistle as we'll have a sub for Mary Baldwin. Hannah Varner checks in with 2:43 to go. Pacers out in front here early for most of the quarter. Good sign there for a Pacer team that, again, lost a really, really close game at NC Wesleyan on Sunday, I believe it was. Went down to the final second. Peace just not quite able to pull it all the way through as they lead here 19-11. Woofter, tight defense here from Cross. Osina even steps in for the Pacers. Sigilli, look on the left side, is good as that one swirls in. Cutting the Pacer lead to 5. Just under 2.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Williams with it. Mock, wide open look, but too strong. Nice move by Osina to take it back, misses the layup attempt. Sigilli gets this one to Woofter. Woofter up the right lane, met by DeVincenzo and Williams. That'll be a foul against the Pacers.
Well, this full court press that the Pacers defense is running with at times is suffocating the fighting Squirrels, but the Pacers just got to make sure they do a great job of getting back into transition and making sure that you're guarding the three-point line, which that can come about on a full court press. A person can get left open and a shot opportunity can come about.
A couple of free throws here for Woofter. This one rattles in and out, so they'll miss the opportunity here to make it a one-possession game. Still make it a 4-point game, however, with 2:05 to go here in the first quarter. Second one no good, 0 for 2. And to the point guard Woofter as she gets a nice tip and a steal. So it'll come right back for Mary Baldwin. 1:50 to go in the quarter. Pull up Jay, Sigilli no good. Nice rebound by Sidney Olsen. DeVincenzo, kick out to Osina, right corner 3, bank is good.
Great ball movement there by the Pacers. I mean, it looked like the Fighting Squirrels were going to come up with another turnover in the backcourt, but the Pacers just did a great job of pushing the ball, getting in transition, and finding a three-point shot there.
I don't know if she meant to bank that, but
she definitely used the backboard effectively on that shot.
The bank was open, whether she meant to go to it or not. Now Austin, that's going to be a jump ball, will go to Mary Baldwin. 8-point Pacer lead. 59.5 seconds to go, just a tick under a minute.
Pacers backing off a little bit on that full court press. Doing a great job of getting back near the basket, looking around, making sure that there's nobody left open.
Whistle blown. That'll be against Lauren Cross, and that'll send Sigilli to the line.
Well, you know what's interesting? Both of these teams have played North Carolina Wesleyan already this season twice, actually. They've completed their series with the team. And it's obvious that the Ballin Bishops are the team to beat right now in the conference. And both teams in the first meeting didn't play too well. And then the second meetings, they both had close contests. Do you think playing a team like the Ballin Bishops has kind of given these teams a little bit of momentum for these other games to come in the conference and the rest of the season?
I definitely think so. I mean, you know, like you said, NC Wesleyan, the team, or one of the teams to beat right now. They're tied right now with Meredith for that #1 spot in the East Division. Both 4-0, so anytime you can play one of the best teams in your league, division, conference, what have you, it's gonna iron sharpens iron, as they say. Mary Baldwin brings this up. Sajili, 18 seconds to go. Shot clock is down. Hampton, 8 seconds to go. 4-point Pacer lead. Cross inside the arc is good.
What a three-pointer.
Nice way to end the quarter there for Lauren Cross, who had a somewhat quiet quarter, but she hit it when it mattered. 24-18 your score. We'll be back shortly. We're glad you're with us on the Pacer Sports Network. Second quarter coming at you here in just a minute. How you feeling? Good? Yep. I mean, that's just how it goes. You just got to get reps. Welcome back to the Pacer Sports Network. Lauren Cross put a nice little exclamation point on the quarter for the Pacers as she'll walk this one up. We were talking about the standings in the East Division. Meredith and NC Wesleyan currently tied for that first spot at 4-0. William Peace in the 4th spot at 2-2. Mary Baldwin in the 6th spot, just 2 spots under William Peace. Pacers lead here 24-18. Shot from the corner. Good look there from Brooke Anders. No good though.
Ballon Squirrels have been taking a lot of three-point shots so far in this game. They have been connecting. They're shooting at 31% so far this season.
Yeah, they've had some decent looks. Sanders just a hair short. Sajili will get the rebound there.
One thing that you got to be careful of if you're the Pacers, the Squirrels are going to hurt you on the free throw line. They're shooting at 75% so far this season. So they're going to put you into foul trouble, and they're going to try to just get some easy shots on the getaway line.
Lauren Cross, another one inside the arc, no good. Chandler with the rebound, put back attempt is no good as well. So now they're going to call a foul against Mary Baldwin. Not sure which one of the defenders it was.
Well, so far, I'm very impressed with how the 5'6" sophomore guard, number 10, Stephanie Chandler, is playing so far in this ballgame. She's had some good looks, and she's doing the little things like getting down there and trying to get offensive rebounds to create second chance opportunities for her team.
Yeah, she's been playing quality time all year so far. Really actually impressed with her. Couple of free throws now here for Kiara Williams with 8:36 on the clock in the second quarter. She'll miss the first. I believe she went 2 of 2 her last trip.
And Williams is another sophomore that I've been impressed with so far this season. During warm-up, she is the vocal leader of this team. She's making sure that her teammates are ready to play, and she's also doing a great job of encouraging them leading up to tip-off.
Against Lauren Cross as Sajili tried to blow by. DeVincenzo checks in here for Peace. Leah Calhoun checks in for Mary Baldwin. whistle against Mary Baldwin. That'll send it back to William Peace. 8:15 to go here in the second quarter or first half, what have you. Pacers up here 24-18 as they've led most of the way. Chandler gets it. She'll find Baker as the pass deflected and tipped away into the hands of Woofter. Good attempt by Kiara Williams to secure it for Peace, but came up empty. Woofter guarded by Chandler. Woofter to Varner, top of the key. Now over to Sigilli, right side, guarded by DeVincenzo. Gathers, drives in, nice steal from Williams. DeVincenzo to Chandler. Chandler up and under the other side on the right block is good. Just talked about her a moment ago. She continues to have an impressive start to her season. Definitely in the category for most improved players on this Pacers squad, as now she goes up again, gets her own rebound, left block, she kicks it out to Baker. Baker to DeVincenzo. Three-pointer is cash. Pacers take an 11-point lead. Timeout, Mary Baldwin.
And the whole Pacers team is feeling themselves. You got to give credit to Chandler. She was the one that facilitated that offensive rebound for the Pacers to extend this lead on that last offensive possession.
Yeah, well, it's good because sometimes you could tend to panic on a play like that when you're just surrounded by defenders, but it was good on her to stay relaxed, kick it out, and get a three-point look for DeVincenzo right in front of us here at the scorers table. So 7:10 to go here in the second quarter. Pacers in full control so far. We'll knock on wood, but the energy's high, the intensity's high, the defense is really good. The defense is really good.
Yeah, this is just a great showing right now by the Pacers. And like I mentioned, I think playing North Carolina Wesleyan in their past two series, tough loss here at home last Friday, and then going on the road and a heartbreaking loss. But I think it's really boosted the confidence a little bit of this team. They know what it's like to run with some of the best in this conference. And it's a good game, this game especially, to come out here and just kind of get back to the basics and also learn from your mistakes in those two previous games and really craft your style of basketball once again.
Well, and if you're going to take losses, I would rather you take them early in the season when they don't quite matter as much. So Mary Baldwin will get this one coming out of the timeout. That'll be a foul against Stephanie Chandler. 7:06 to go in the quarter.
And I know some people might look at the record and see that the Pacers already have two conference losses and might think, oh, they're out of the running for the conference title once again. But this season's just so different for many reasons. And you just got to think there's a lot of ball game left to play.
It is. And with the way they've looked in this game alone, they're not out of anything. I promise you that. 31-18, another bucket for the Pacers.
Chandler's up to 6 points, 3 of 7 from field goal.
Now that'll be a turnover from Mary Baldwin. Coming back to William Peace as the momentum continues to snowball here with 6.5 minutes to play. Now a couple of subs here for Mary Baldwin. One for William Peace. Faith Resto, freshman out of Durham, North Carolina, will check in for Chandler. So now DeVincenzo kicks it away to the right side. Now up to Baker, back to DeVincenzo. Inside Williams. Three-pointer, this good! Faith Resto, fresh off the bench. And thrown right into the fire. She nails a three here to add on to this Pacer momentum. And now an answer attempt on the other side, no good. As a deep two from here, Varner will go out of bounds.
For Coach Dixon, that's another thing you also want to see is your bench players getting involved early. And that's just a great three-point shot by Rossetto to just make a statement here earlier. She just checked into the game.
Yeah. That's a great thing to have on your roster, a player that can literally just step in and
come into the game and just fill her way out early.
Sajili kicks out to the left corner. Now a nice block. Not sure if it'll be Williams or Resto down there to get the official block in the stat category, but it will be 2 shots here as it'll be a foul called. 34-18 the score. About 5:44 to go. This rattles out for Mary Moran. Junior out of Lutz, Florida here at the line. She prepares to take shot number 2, and this one is out as well. She'll go 0 for 2 at the line there. Williams on the rebound. Now Resto on the other end, up to DeVincenzo. Back to Resto. Resto, another 3, and another banger for Resto.
Resto has the hot hand right now coming off the bench. If I'm the Pacers, I'm going to keep trying to feed her the ball outside on the perimeter.
And a block for Williams. Everything going Pacer way. This one will be out of bounds.
And the Pacer defense coincidentally has the Fighting Squirrels going nuts on their offensive possessions. They just cannot find ways to get open looks and struggling right now to get some more points on the board here.
Well, that's one thing I've enjoyed seeing, whether we were looking at the men's team or the women's team, is when they're explosive like this on offense, but then they go down and they do it just as good on the defensive side of the ball. When you're doing that, you're a hard team to stop.
Absolutely, you're getting it done on both ends of the floor.
Case in point is the Pacers are now up 19, 37-18 with 5 and change here to go in the second quarter. Austin gets it to DeVincenzo, out of bounds. We're on the inbound pass. Another one for Resto. Another 3. She's 3 of 3. And I think she could probably shoot it backwards and hit it at this point.
Resto is getting everything she wants behind the arc in the three-point shooting. Now a great response here for the Pacers on defense as this full court press is suffocating the Fighting Squirrels right now, and they are fired up here.
Meanwhile, Resto's out here getting it done on the defensive side of the ball as well. Pacers up 40-18.
10 turnovers already called so far by the Pacers in this ball game. The Pacers only have 4 turnovers, and the Pacers are getting everything they want right now.
Resto almost had another one. She gets her own miss. I mean, you had to shoot that. You had to.
This is almost just looking like a 2K game right here. Resto has the Flames are underneath her, and they're just giving her the ball and just letting her shoot. I mean, if you're making it, keep shooting it.
Absolutely. Sidney Olsen gathers herself, will take a couple of free throws when she gets ready to go after getting fouled underneath the basket. 4:28 to play here in the quarter. First one rattles in for Austin. That's her first point of the night. She's 0 of 1 from the field. Got a rebound to her name as well. Second one rattles in as well. So now Pacers continue to pack it on. Monica Ramis checks in here for Mary Baldwin in place of Varner. Ramis, freshman guard. Her first year with the Squirrels. This is a wild pass, and we'll come right back to William Peace.
That's not going to be Mary Baldwin's 11th turnover of the game. And so far, you got to be impressed with, as you mentioned, Will, earlier, how well the Pacers are getting it done on both ends of the court.
This one out of bounds will stay here with William Peace. Pacers taking good care of the ball, too, tonight. So they've only got 4 turnovers to Mary Baldwin's 11. This one's stolen away. Maybe I should have kept my mouth shut about the turnovers.
I was just about to say, maybe we jinxed them there, right there. Or maybe we jinxed them right there.
So Jilly kicks out a deep 3 is Cash.
She shot that all the way from the Krispy Kreme parking lot. I mean, that was just a great shot there. I mean, that's a good confidence booster for this Mary Baldwin team as they're still trailing, but at least they're starting to find some open looks and knock down some 3-pointers.
Resto again.
But just like that on the other end, the hot hand once again getting it done for the Pacers offense.
Resto 4 of 5. Forget from the field, just from beyond the arc. Now another turnover from Mary Baldwin. Travel on Ramis.
If I'm Ramis, I understand about driving in, maybe trying to draw some contact and go to the free throw line, but you had a wide open look there. She probably should have just shot that 3-pointer.
So now Resto will check out, and I think she deserves a well-earned break. DeVincenzo brings this up strong. Bounce pass a little soft to Sanders, but Sanders will chase it down. Good hustle by Jamisha Sanders. And a wild pass intended for Osina. 2:58 to go here in the half.
As that ball is rolling to the backcourt, great job by Sanders being aware that the pressure was coming on, that was being applied by Ramis of the Fighting Squirrels. Unfortunately, the Pacers just couldn't get anything on that last offensive possession.
Well, much like the Pacers 2 games ago when they were really just struggling here at home in the first half against NC Wesleyan, you can't force things. And when a team is just down by an avalanche like this, there's a tendency to try and make something happen at the expense of taking quality shots. So that's going to be important for Mary Baldwin if they're going to try and get back in this thing here with 2.5 minutes to go. A couple of free throws coming up.
Well, one stat that's jumping out to me right here at our scores table is the Pacers have 28 blocks in the paint, as opposed to the Fighting Squirrels 4. So
yeah, they're playing great defense tonight.
They're forcing the Fighting Squirrels to take 3-point shots because the Fighting Squirrels are struggling to find anything inside the lane. And really the only thing that they're having go for them on offensive possession is free throws.
Now stolen away, almost stolen away. DeVincenzo recovers it. Osina under the hoop. She'll be fouled. She'll go to the line for 2. Osina no good on shot number 1.
The Fighting Squirrels are also hanging around in defensive rebounds, 13-10 in favor of the Pacers. And if the Fighting Squirrels want to try and cut down this lead, they're going to have to get more rebounds. And they're doing a great job right now getting shots in the paint. just couldn't come up with anything.
Williams almost getting the rebound on the other end. And a three-pointer is good by Brooke Anders, junior out of Thomasville. It's now Sanders, an obvious foul call there. She was barely able to get off the ground.
And now the Pacers are starting to match the Fighting Squirrels strategy of drawing contact inside the lane and getting some free shots from the free throw line.
Sanders' first shot good from the line. Second one good as well. Minute 50 to go here in the first half. Pacers up big as they've led pretty much the entire way.
We'll see the Pacers go back to that full court defense.
Woofter goes inside over Williams, gets the crawl. Woofter now leads the Squirrels in scoring with 7 points. She's 3 of 3 from the field. It's now a battle under the basket. Woofter gets it. She'll pull back a bit. And blocked by Sanders, but change that to a foul by Sanders. There's a little bit more hand contact there than the ref preferred. So Woofter goes to the line here for 2 more. Again, she's got 7 points, could add on to that here. Pacers leading by 22, 48-26. Just a minute and change to go here in the second quarter.
Good thing for the Pacers, there's not really a player that has in significant foul trouble so far in this game. There's 5 fouls against the Pacers. And each of those 5 fouls have just been committed by only 1 player. So even though you don't want to give teams free shots, you got to take what you can get and be happy that nobody's really having to go to the bench right now on the floor.
Mock on the assist. Williams gets the bucket. We hit the 1 minute mark here in the Herm, 50-29 to score. Pacers up 21. Williams with the tip to Lauren Cross. Cross, nice bucket there. She's got 6 points. .5 seconds to go, 5 seconds separating the game clock and the shot clock, as it'll be Woofter again here at the free throw line. First one no good for Woofter. She's now 3 of 6 at the charity stripe. Second one no good as well. Taylor chases down the rebound. Osina loses it. So it'll come back to Mary Baldwin. Now a sub. Here for Mary Baldwin with 32.6 to go in the half. Good block there from Mock. It'll go out of bounds. Staying with Mary Baldwin. Good block, however, for Pamela Mock.
Yeah, Pacers defense doing a great job right now, making the Fighting Squirrels work for a basket.
Three-pointer attempt no good. Lauren Cross brings it up. Shot clock is down. 21 seconds to play. And we're going to call a travel here on Pamela Mock.
And the Pacers right now are just putting their foot on the gas, even though there's only 17 seconds left to play in the half. I'm surprised that they didn't slow it down. They're trying to take the last shot of this first half.
Bounce pass inside. Sessoms gets this one to go. The buzzer sounds, and that is a half here from the Herm. Pacers lead at 52-31. Really looking good here in the first half of this one. I assume they're going to carry that into the second half, trying to snap that 2-game losing streak. We'll take a short break here on the Pacers Sports Network. Again, your score 52-31. Really nice job here by the Pacers early. We'll be back to start the next half in about 12 to 13 minutes. In the meantime, we're glad you're with us here on the Pacer Sports Network.
All right, welcome back to the Pacer Sports Network to get the third quarter going here from the Herm. Currently your score, if you missed it, 52-31. A half completely dominated by the Pacers. Faith Resto off the bench last half. If you missed it, she put on a 4 or 5 from 3, had a stop on the defensive side. Heck of a half by her off the bench for the Pacers, as a 3 is just drained there by Mary Baldwin to get the half started. Lauren Cross with it. Started by Sajili. Sanders, right side, loses it. Jump ball. As that'll stay here with William Peace.
And to add on to your point, Will, it's been a lot of bench players that have been coming into this game and, just dialing in early and just getting some hot touches. The bench points currently for William Peace University, 31 for the Pacers, 7 bench points for the Fighting Squirrels. It really has just been an all-around team effort so far in this ball game.
Well, and for Mary Baldwin, they're going to, kind of like we talked about in the first half, they're down by a lot right now, but in order to get in this, they're going to need more, shots like they started off this half with, a good quality shots. They're going to need a lot of that. They can't force the issue. Lauren Cross with it, guarded by Woofter. Picked by Austin. Drive in and 1. Lauren Cross getting things going here for the Pacers here in the third quarter. About a minute ticked off the clock. Lauren Cross will go to the line and see if she can add another point on the and 1 attempt.
Another big thing for the Pacers in that first half were the turnovers that they caused. And they currently have 22 points off turnovers for the Pacers as opposed to 9 for the Fighting Squirrels.
Jalen gathers, nice layup there for Mary Baldwin as they continue their nice quality start here to the third quarter. Sanders to Austin. Austin a deep 2, no good. And now a foul that'll be against that's going to be against William Peace. Jamisha Sanders specifically he's still up 21 here.
For Coach Dickens, Coach Holmes, and Coach White, the Pacers coaching staff, you just have to be very impressed with how much the Pacers have just completely flipped the script from their previous game that we saw in action against North Carolina Wesleyan last week. At one point, the largest lead of the game was 24-5 in favor of the Pacers. It's a great showing so far tonight.
Chandler, three-pointer, just short. Chandler had a really good first half. Loses this one. Woofter brings it up the floor. So now they're going to call a jump ball. They'll stay here with Mary Baldwin.
And on those 2 possessions of play, Chandler trying to get a second chance opportunity for her Pacers. And then on that transition for the Fighting Squirrels, it was Chandler directing traffic and telling players where to step up to make sure that they were set to try and get a defensive stop.
Lauren Cross guarded by Woofter. Pass to Williams. Williams, she had a good first half as well. Sajili ends up with this one on the turnover. And a pass, bad pass there by Sajili. Good job by Chandler to reach in and tip this one out of bounds. Deep 2 is good. Brooke Anders having a really good game. Several threes she's had as well, mostly coming, well, all of those coming in the first half. Williams to Cross. Cross thought she might have had a look there from 3, but good job by Woofter to get a hand in the face. Pick from Austin. Cross pulls back. Lob pass into Austin. Austin goes up and gets this one to go. Adding on to the Pacer lead as they lead by 21 now.
Sidney Olsen has relatively had a quiet game, but she's starting to find her touches here a little bit. She has 6 points.
She has, and well, and the points that she has had have been crucial points at key moments. Woofter goes up here over Williams, and that's well too high off the backboard. Williams snatches this one down, and she gets double teamed under the rim, and now that'll be a foul. Good rebound there for Williams.
We've also seen a lot of tussles for the ball between the two teams. I mean, just then, Asina had no idea where the ball was because she was just caught in the middle of 2 players just trying to battle for it to gain possession on that last play.
Yeah, Woofter, well, Jamisha Sanders and Kiara Williams, they've been 2, not just this game, but so far this season, they've been key players on the blocks and under the hoop and, you know, as far as rebounding is concerned. Austin drives in the right lane, bounce pass to Osina. Osina, 3, yes! So that'll put a little spark in the Pacer bench as it was getting a little quiet over there. And now whistle blown. Secures this one for Mary Baldwin, drives in on Chandler. Now Williams in there. Shot well short. Williams on the rebound. Austin brings this one up for the Pacers. Little contact down below, and they're going to call an offensive foul against Sidney Austin. Again, Pacers with a lot of contact. This one not going in their favor.
Yeah, that's just a tough call. I mean, Sidney Olsen was doing everything correct. Had the ball in the breakaway, did a nice little Euro step to the side. Unfortunately, she just kind of had a little too much pep in her step.
Baker here, after getting the steal deep, 3 near the logo is no good. Rebound by Calhoun. Gathers, gets this one to go as one of the Pacer defenders, I heard a hand hit the ball, but still got the basket to go regardless. Osina on the right block, it gets this one to go. Nice answer.
This is just starting to turn into a back and forth basketball game here for both teams.
And timeout, William Peace.
Another scuffle down the court.
Yeah, we've seen several of those this half. 5:21 so far here in the third quarter. 64-40. Pacers continue to add on to that score. We'll take a short break. You're listening to the Pacer Sports Network. Glad you're with us. It'll be Pacer ball following the timeout. 5:21 to go here in the quarter. Pacers still up big. They've led most of the way. Led big for most of the way. Jamisha Sanders drives inside, gets fouled. So she'll go to line for 2.
And Will, prior to play resuming here, it's kind of ironic how we were hearing a remix of In the Air Tonight by Phil Collins playing over the speakers. That's exactly what the Pacers, that's the moral of the story so far in this game. I mean, they've just been feeling the energy, they've been feeling the style of play, and they've just been getting it done all night long, both offensively and defensively.
It's a nice observation because I didn't even catch it.
It's the little things you got to notice.
Damn it, it's the little things. Jamisha Sanders, a couple of free throws for her. So Woofter will check back in here for Mary Baldwin. Squirrels down 26. Pacers have added onto that lead just a little bit since the start of the half. This one goes out of bounds and will come to Mary Baldwin.
Once again, that defense that the Pacers have been adding on all night long, rattling the Fighting Squirrels a little bit.
Woofter drives in on the right side and loses it. However, this will go out of bounds, I believe, off Jamisha Sanders.
The Pacers really have been making the Fighting Squirrels work for everything all night long.
Yeah. Lucina loses. Now another scuffle for the ball. Lucina gets it to Baker. Now whistle blown as it looks like that'll send it to Mary Baldwin.
Fighting Squirrels are applying a little full court press of their own on that last defensive possession, and it came up for them. Let's see if they can make something happen on the offensive glass.
Calhoun, no good on her attempt. Chandler with the rebound. Now she's double teamed. She'll dribble around and out of it. Baker on the other end goes up and gets fouled. Two shots coming up here for Baker.
Chandler, I mean, she's fast and she's also very aware of her movement. You know, she's in control of the ball possession. I mean, she made 2 Fighting Squirrel players run into each other after that turnover that just then.
First shot no good here for Baker. Baker playing a lot of good quality minutes this year for the Pacers. She gets ready for shot number 2, and this one is too strong. Jamisha Sanders, offensive rebound, and puts it back in. Pacers a bucket away from making it a 30-point lead. Woofter, other end, left block, pump fake. Good job, DeVincenzo, to stay planted. And Chandler will take this one away. Back to Baker it goes.
That last offensive rebound now adds to 10 in total for the William Peace Pacers, 4 for the Fighting Squirrels.
Baker three way too long. Woofter bounce pass out to the left corner. Sajili takes a 3 and nails it. Good job there by Sajili. As it was slightly contested, but she just pulled the trigger.
That's what you got to do here when you're trailing with a lead like this. If you got a wide open shot, you just have to take it and hope it goes in.
(68-43) your score here with 3:22 to go in the third quarter. I just want to see Faith Resto come back in.
Absolutely. I believe she's leading the team in points.
Yeah, she's got 12 points at the moment. And if you missed the first half, she basically came off the bench cold and went 4 or 5 from 3, you know, no biggie.
That's what you want to see out of your freshman guard when she gets into the ball game.
Baker drives this one up. A lot of good minutes for her here in this third quarter. She goes up, gets blocked, a little contact, no foul. Sajili drives this one up, no look pass, intercepted, however, by Chandler. Good job there to get back, and now she drives up. Baker, deep two, left corner, and nails it.
Chandler just ran down that court like a deer. I mean, and then she did a great job of finding Baker in the corner for that three-point shot. Way to play there.
Going to be a foul there on DeVincenzo. Little contact. Kiara Williams checks back in here for the Pacers.
And well, besides Chandler, there's a lot of players that you could fall back on, but who is a Pacer that's really standing out to you in this ballgame tonight?
Tonight specifically, well, on the just rebounding and physical presence under the basket, Kiara Williams, who just checked back in. Which is definitely going to make it, and it's already been a physical game, it's going to make it tough as we come down the stretch here in the third quarter. It's going to make it tough for Mary Baldwin to get on enough of a run to make this thing happen as they trail 72-43. Good try there by Olsen to get the block. She doesn't get it. Instead, it will be a Mary Baldwin bucket. Defense here by Mary Baldwin. Chandler a little too strong. Sidney Olsen too strong as well on the putback.
Pacers are doing a great job of getting back on defense.
Sajili another three and no good on that one. Good job again though to pull the trigger as Kiara Williams comes down with the rebound. DeVincenzo loses this out of bounds. It's a rare piece turnover.
But this style of play is starting to get a little bit of everywhere here in this late in this third quarter. Both teams right now are just struggling to see who can keep the ball in their hands for a significant amount of time.
It's turnover number 2 on the night for DeVincenzo. Took a three, no good from the corner.
Little isolation right here at the top of the perimeter.
Varner gets the pass from Sajili. Varner, three-pointer, a deep one. She's had a lot of success out there as she beats the shot clock. Anders yet again. Is 3 of 6 from beyond the arc.
9 and 19 in total for the Pacers' three-point shoot in tonight's game.
43 seconds to go. Sajili picks up the dribble. Anders guarded by Sanders. Good D there by Sanders. Forces the pass out. Drive inside. Nice steal by DeVincenzo. Sanders doesn't finish on the other end as it rims out. Cross gets the rebound and misses her putback attempt, but she'll go to the line for 2 shots as the shot clock is down. 23.9 seconds to go in the third. Pacers up 75-48. AKA a lot to a little. First shot no good for Cross. Cross gets that one to go. Seconds to go as Mary Baldwin will likely try and hold for the last shot. Or not, as they nail one there with 8 seconds to go. Nice shot. DeVincenzo to cross to Sanders. Sanders, highly contested, heaves it up, and that'll do it for the third quarter. Pacers lead it here, 76-50. Physical quarter of basketball that time. Pacers still with most of the momentum there, though, as they lead it again, 76-50. Third quarter in the books here from the Herm. We'll take it to the fourth here in just a minute on the Pacers Sports Network. I'm not sure because I haven't seen a game where they've been up. Well, first game they'll probably put some players in maybe in the last few minutes. It'll be Mary Baldwin, possession here to start the fourth. 76-50 your score if you're just joining us. Game that's been mostly dominated by William Pease. Although the game did start to get a little more physical last quarter than it has for the majority of the game, as DeVincenzo gets the rip away and gets fouled before she can even get down on the other end.
Well, you're just going to expect that. I mean, with William Pease pulling away minute by minute and the Fine Squirrels trying to crawl back into this, there might be at some point where the Pacers might slow down their style of play a little bit, and Fine Squirrels are going to try their best to take advantage of that, and they're going to try to force a lot of things like turnovers and steals. So it's going to get physical here, probably in this quarter as well, to close out this game.
I don't think they're going to slow down.
All gas, no brakes?
All gas, no brakes. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like being on a two-game losing streak, especially the first game of that streak, you know, even though they played a really good second half, I mean, they did not play well in the first. I just feel like
there's a lot to show tonight.
There is, and I just feel like they're extra motivated, and I don't know. I just don't see them, unless it's until like the last couple of minutes, I don't see them slowing down at all.
And they're trying to make a statement winning this first game of this series.
Taylor, nice jumper there, just in front of the free throw line. And that'll be a foul. Two shots coming up here. First free throw, no good. Second one good for Mallon, junior forward from Apex, North Carolina. Not too far away from where we sit. As a couple of subs now for Mary Baldwin. 9:20 to go in the ball game. Pacers up 27. Cross, loses it, gets it back, pulls it back out. DeVincenzo to Sanders. Sanders blocked. Good defense there by Sessoms. Stay here as Resto is back in off the bench. Again, she came in the first half and went 4 of 5. Strictly from the three-pointer, that's all she took. Now that'll be a foul against William Pease, against Taylor specifically, as now it'll come to Mary Baldwin. They've got 9 minutes to work with. I don't think they're going to be able to make this big of a comeback. Crazier things have happened.
It is 2020.
It is 21.
There you go. I'm still thinking we're still in the year 2020.
Sajili goes up, gets it stripped. Cross, other end, good.
Well, that's one thing that's been sticking out to me all game for the Pacers on their offensive possession is just how well they're moving the ball in transition, just speeding up the tempo and getting quick baskets.
First one a little too strong. Second shot for Sessoms. Rolls out. Taylor on the rebound. Taylor, freshman forward. This one goes out of bounds. Sub coming in for each team. Pass into Sanders. Sanders goes over some tight D and gets it to go. 31-point lead by the Pacers with 8 minutes even to play. Nice move on the other end by Gathers. She gets that one to go. And now a travel on DeVincenzo, so it'll stay right here with Mary Baldwin. A rare turnover for William Peace here tonight.
Yeah, it's going to happen there with it being as large of a lead as the defense just broke down on that last possession. Sure, head coach Dickens is not happy about that, but at this point in the game, you just want to focus on maintaining your lead, and you're going to give up some unnecessary turnovers.
Baker to cross, nice three-pointer. As this one rattles in and takes the lead back out to 30, 85 to 55. Just under 7.5 to go. Woofter. Pass inside. Sessoms doesn't get a look. Varner. The left-handed hook shot, no good, and this one's going to be off Taylor. We'll stay here with Mary Baldwin. Lauren Cross, 15 points now after her three-pointer just a minute ago. She's 6 of 8 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3. She now ties Faith Resto with 15 points apiece as far as Pacers scoring goes. Her three-pointer over Baker, gets it to go. A shot there by Woofter. She's been quiet for a while. She gets this right back following a turnover.
This is going to be a key thing for the Pacers to look for as we're about 6:45 left to go in this contest is how well can they close out this game. They currently have 16 turnovers. So let's see if they can just really dial in the little things and finish this ball game in a very convincing way.
DeVincenzo keeps it and gets fouled pretty hard. She'll go to the line for 2 shots. And again, Pacers not taking the foot off the gas. Even though they lead it by almost 30 with 6.5 minutes to go, they're still driving. They're not.
It feels like this is the first time we've seen the Pacers at the free throw line in a while, and honestly, just on an offensive possession, as the Fighting Squirrels have just been doing their best to stay in it and at least give the Pacers a challenge as this game's coming close to ending.
DeVincenzo, 5 points after those 2 free throws she just hit. 29-point lead now by the Pacers. Little pump fake from the left side. Coleman goes up, blocked by Austin, and they're going to call a foul on Sidney Olsen.
Great effort there by Austin. I mean, it was a good block. Unfortunately, contact was made, but...
Yeah, it's a tough call. She might have got a finger, but again, really nice defensive play regardless. First one no good here for Coleman. Second free throw good, 1 of 2 there for Coleman. Tight defense here from Woofter. DiVincenzo pass Chandler, she's been quiet for a while, no longer as she hits a 3 from the corner. Point lead now for the Pacers. Woofter goes up and 1, nice response.
And well, this is something I probably should have mentioned a lot earlier in this game. One thing that's also standing out to me is on a lot of these defensive possessions for the Pacers, they're communicating well, making sure that somebody's securing the person with the ball, the person shooting. Even right here at the free throw line, they're communicating right now about who's going to get who as they try to get a rebound.
Additional free throw made by Woofter. Now she will foul DiVincenzo. Outside, Austin goes up, little contact, no foul. And travel on the other end, so Mary Baldwin will just give it right back. Pacers have had a nice mixture tonight of threes and inside play. It's like they've had a mixture of both.
Absolutely, and with this being the 5th game of the season, this is that point of the season where you want to start seeing a mixture of everything, contributing different factors such as three-point shooting, driving in for layups, getting shots in the perimeter. I mean, this is really the point of the season where it starts mattering most about what kind of style of basketball you want to imply when you come out here on the court to play.
Well, it's important because, I mean, you know, maybe one night you're hot from 3, but nothing else is quite as hot. And then another night you're hot inside, maybe not as hot from 3. It's nice to have multiple things you can go to and that are working as opposed to just one thing.
Absolutely, and it's also nice to get the first win of many series that you're going to see a lot that the teams play this year. Because, I mean, really, the only thing you have with home court advantage this season is that you just get to stay at home. You don't spend maybe an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours on a bus. So this is going to be a pretty good win for the Pacers here to start off this series against the Fighting Squirrels as they get ready to travel to Virginia this Sunday in the rematch of this 2-game series.
We'll take a quick timeout. 5:22 to go here in the 4th. Pacers in full control, looking to take this one to the finish right here on the Pacers Sports Network. Huh? Oh, really? What was the score? Tough. One more free throw coming up here for Kiara Williams coming out of the timeout. She missed the first. Appreciate all 107 of you currently watching on the live stream. AKA the Pacers Sports Network, AKA the William Peace Athletics YouTube page. However you want to call it, we really appreciate you guys tuning in. Nice shot on the other end. Mary Baldwin not quitting, even though they're down 90-65, not quitting just yet with 5 minutes to go. Sidney Olsen goes up and gets fouled. So she'll go to the line for 2 shots.
And they're not, unfortunately for the Fighting Squirrels, they're going to fall to 1-4 this season after this game. But
yeah, 1-4.
Until you can get your second win of the season, you just got to keep competing. You got to keep battling, no matter what the score is, because it's all going to play out into getting your next win of the season.
Yep, always got to keep coming back. Sidney Olsen, it's that last free throw to go. Lost out of bounds, out of the hands of Jalen Gathers. Nice drive by Gathers, but she couldn't quite finish. She had a nice shot just a minute ago, and now they're going to say it's coming to Mary Baldwin. Not 100% sure what the call was. 4:48 to play here in the fourth is now.
I'm not exactly sure what the call was either. I'm waiting for it to get updated on our stat sheet.
Pass goes in to three-pointer. Nice shot there by Gathers, as Gathers is starting to heat up a little bit. Kick ball, looks like it'll stay with Peace. Goes into Chandler. Back to Osina. Osina gets tied up, then comes out of it, gets it to DeVincenzo. 15 on the shot clock. Williams inside, whistle blown, and looks like Williams will get fouled before the shot. So now actually Williams will get 2 free throws here. Williams 7 points, 2 of 4 from the field, 3 of 6 so far tonight from the free throw line. This one will be a little short. This one rattles in and good.
Pacers shooting a total of 17 of 27 from the free throw line.
Not the greatest night from the line tonight. If there's one thing I would say they didn't do really well tonight, it would be free throws. Just 63%. Everything else is really good tonight for Peace. Is really travel call on Mary Baldwin. We'll come back to William Peace. 4:08 to go in the fourth.
Well, for Mary Baldwin, who's a very heavily contested free throw shooting team, I mean, they're only shooting 11 of 22 from the line. So it'd be bad for the Pacers if they were not shooting that well from the line, and the score was reflecting it. But thankfully, the Pacers are just doing a great job of getting it done in other parts that matter in this game.
Yeah, they've just done so well with everything else. Chandler will take this one out. DeVincenzo out to Chandler. Chandler no good from the corner, and now Kiara Williams hits the floor hard. She will get up and just walk that off.
Thankfully so.
So now Jamisha Sanders will check in for Williams. floater, and she'll get fouled.
Good sportsmanship there shown by both teams as Ramis helped her up.
Taylor now in here for Sanders. 3:47 to go in the fourth. 93-68 your score. Stephanie Chandler at the line for 2 shots. Foul number 2 on the night for Mary Moran. This will rattle in for Chandler. And DiVincenzo almost had a steal on the inbound pass, but this will go out of bounds. Sticking with Mary Baldwin. 11 points for Chandler. For that free throw she made. On the other end, layup good for Lauren Hall.
Yeah, and you just got to rotate that. I mean, you just got to give credit to the Fighting Squirrels for just really doing a great job inbound that pass.
Chandler jumper good. 13 points now for Chandler. Again, really having a good impact for the Pacers this early part of the season. Now they're going to call it travel. DiVincenzo drives up the middle, has the ball deflected. Now, Lila Barnes, junior out of Dayton, Ohio, and off the Pacer bench for the first time tonight. She'll go to the free throw line here for 2, 3:13 to go. First one good.
Looks like Resto is getting ready to check back into this game.
It does.
She was just over in the side talking with Coach Dickens.
In come Resto. Gabby Johnson for Mary Baldwin will come in as well. She'll check in for Mary Moran. Bank shot good, nice shot. Nautica Falls gets her first touch of the night. Nice crossover dribble. Layup gets tipped and whistle blown.
It seems like the Pacers are just going to keep adding on to this lead via free throws to close out this game.
Two free throws coming up here for Nautica Falls. First one is nothing but net. So now Pacers 1 point away from the 100-point mark. And 100-piece it is for the Pacers. They lead it now 100-72. And on the other end, nice attempt there by Maya Coleman, as she'll get fouled and go to the line.
Second time overall this season that the Pacers have hit 100 points in a ball game. The first time happened in the season opener against Averett University right here in Raleigh.
I'd almost forgotten about that. Yeah, they played really well that night as well. Similar to the night.
Won that game 101-55.
Yeah. .38 points by Lauren Cross in that game, if I recall. Rattles in on the free throw. 2:42 remaining.
That's the thing, there's still 2 minutes left in this game. They could keep adding on to this.
Falls with it. Guarded by Hall. 10 on the shot clock. Resto goes around a pick and will get fouled. She'll do a couple of push-ups before she gets up.
I mean, I feel like she's earned it. I mean, she's been the workhorse of this team tonight. Shooting 5 of 6 from field goal shooting and 5 of 6 for 3-point shooting.
As long as she keeps hitting the threes, she can do whatever she needs to do.
Yeah, absolutely. She's going to keep adding on to her stats here.
2 free throws good there for Resto. 2:15 to play. Coleman to Ramis, and now stolen away by Resto, her second steal of the night, and quickly this goes out of bounds, and it looks like it'll be off one of the Mary Baldwin defenders, so it'll stay with Peace with 2:06 to play. Stephanie Chandler will check out likely for the last time tonight. Jenna Moebs will check in.
Chandler's going to receive a big ovation from her teammates, and rightfully so. I mean, she just played phenomenal all night long.
Falls, almost gets a jumper to go. Taylor gets fouled on the putback attempt. Or no, that's going to be an offensive foul against Taylor, so it'll come to Mary Baldwin.
Number 14, Lauren Hall of the Flying Squirrels, came down hard on the back of her head. Good to see that she's back up. Walking around is not feeling any effects from that fall. Flying Squirrels still hanging around.
About a minute and a half to go. Resto with it, and now stolen away. Good job there by Ramis. She'll miss her attempt. A good steal, however. Taylor brings it up for Peace, and a wild pass. Moebs gets it almost stolen away. Taylor inside. And now this one will stay with Peace. Barnes has this deflected. Resto with it. 7 on the shot clock, and now stolen away. Now we've got under a minute to go. Taylor gets it back. It's going to be Nautica Falls to put that one in under the hoop. Left side. 104-76 to score. There from Coleman. Mary Baldwin staying in it all the way till the end. Resto almost loses that. About 9 seconds separate the game and the shot clock, as now Taylor will just hold on to this one for a minute.
Well, that brings up a good point. I mean, even though this has been a one-sided game, the Pacers have to go on the road to play the Flying Squirrels this Sunday in Virginia. With how much the Flying Squirrels have just been competing throughout this last quarter, the Pacers cannot go into that game. Just think it's going to be as easy as it was tonight. I'm sure the Flying Squirrels are going to come ready to play on Sunday.
Further proof of that is another bucket on the other end with 15 seconds to go. Resto loses this again, stolen away. Nice fade.
As I mentioned, you got to give the Pacers credit where credit's due tonight, but this Flying Squirrels team, I guess there's a reason why they're called the Flying Squirrels. I mean, they're going to go until the clock hits 0, and I mean, just valued effort here to just keep playing hard, keep pushing the momentum a little bit more towards their side each possession.
First shot good for Ramis.
I have a feeling Sunday's meeting is going to be a fun one.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, Mary Baldwin they're not in it on the scoreboard, but they're still in it as a team and on the bench. So that'll definitely be an interesting one Sunday. But in the meantime, that's going to do it here for tonight's game. 105-82 your score as the final buzzer sounds. Really nice night for the Pacers, just in every category. I mean, every category they look good tonight. So they will go on the road and take on Mary Baldwin Sunday. And then they'll be back here next week. They'll take on Meredith for a 2-game set next week starting on Friday. So till then, Graham Hill, nice to have you in tonight. Will Dalton, voice of the Pacers. And that's going to do it here for us in the Pacer Sports Network. And until next week, have a nice night.